All right. Good evening, chat. Off to a bit of a rocky start today, 45 minutes late, and some tentacle difficulties with getting the PS3 controller to connect. But now it's happy, thanks to Teeth Engraved for helping me troubleshoot that. That was a pain in the butt. But welcome! We have some newcomers tonight, and I want to send out a couple of shout outs before we get going. Thank you to Scabist for following, to It's Sarah. Sorry, I'm gonna pronounce all of these wrong, I bet, but It's Sarah. Saror. It's Sarah WR. Bright Rhino. Rusky313131. Hey Mr. Booze. Shreebs00. Gaming Kings. Rich Rain, and last time was Zez55. So welcome to all of the newcomers. And we are going to be playing around with some more Max MSP and our PlayStation 3 controller and implementing a latch mode tonight and playing around with a new synth. So we're going to break some more stuff, I'm sure, judging by how things have started. But that's all right. That's all part of the process. We all got stuff to learn. And let's see, what else is new? We have a Discord server finally. If you check out the About page on my Twitch channel, you'll see that there is now a link to a Discord. And I'm going to throw it in chat here as well. Boom! So come and hang out. You can share your own Max patches. You can share your music. We can chat about movies. We can help each other debug stuff. And generally just chill. Meet other like-minded musicians and programmers and nerd out about stuff. I'll also share stuff from the stream on there, like this patch, once it's done, so that y'all can play with it and use it for your own things. Anyway, so yeah, come hang out there, and we will grow as a community, and there'll be more back and forth that way. So, let's see. One of the first things I am also going to throw into the Discord channel is this cool synth from Jason Wan that I want to show off tonight. He's a student of an old teacher of mine who, boy, he was just a real special teacher of mine back in college, Dr. Richard Boulanger. And Jason Wan is a student of his who's written this cool scan synthesis VST, which uses C-Sound inside of it. We're going to be hooking up to this today. I think it is pretty rad. Cool. So we got sound. We are connected. Let's jump over to our patch and set up a scale. So last time we were able to set this cool thing up with a coal. We are gonna do a little housekeeping here and make sure that we can save this coal. But for right now, we throw our scales in, we choose a root note, we choose which scale we want. Let's go with Lydian. Lydian's a nice happy little scale. I've already assigned our note outs, and we should be able to hopefully get some notes into live now. Nope. Oh, that's right, this little bug. We have to hit the D-pad. Yep. We good. We good. Oh, that sounds awesome. Nice. Good job, Jason. Let's assign some stuff. What do the knobs do here? We've got a model. Changing the flexibility here. Shape of our hammer. So this is like a kind of physical modeling, I believe. It's been a while since I've studied scan synthesis. How about the strength of the hammer? Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, let's assign that to something. We could also assign this reverb. Lovely. Mass size? Oh yeah, beautiful. Let's try a couple other presets here. Our octave switches are working. That's nice. Hey, what up, Beard Pills? Thanks for joining us tonight. We're playing around with this cool synth called Nettle by Felusive. Jason Wan. Gonna throw that in the Discord later. We've got our notes working. Here's a pluck. Ooh. Nice. Very cool. All right. Swarm. All right. Yeah, you can do some cool stuff with this. There's even a random button. Interesting. I liked this dying star patch a lot. So yeah, let's play around with that. Now, implementing our feature, we are going to put in our long-awaited toggle mode tonight. For that, we need a button. Foist. We are gonna find... Let's throw a happy little print in here. We gotta figure out where our joystick clicks are and where our select button is. That's what I'm hoping for. My thought is that when you click on the left joystick, it's going to turn latch mode on. When you click on the right joystick, it's going to turn latch mode off. And then select is going to kill all the notes. Make a sense? Hola, Teeth Engraved! Thanks for coming in! Alright. Boop. There we go, I see it. Looks like 8 will give us the left joystick. So let's pull that out. I guess that's called, what, L3, right? For the click on the joystick? So we'll say send, whoops. No. We will say send L3. And we're going to say route 8. So for anyone who's new to this, remember that the route object looks for the number on the left and then sends out the number on the right when the message matches. So you can see when I hit the left joystick, we are going to, well, now I'm catching it, but I'm going to put an I box here so we can confirm. Boop. Yeah, so when I hit the left joystick, we get a 1. When I let it go, we get a 0. And just like I figured, right joystick is 9. You can see all these messages coming in here. 9-1, 9-0. So anytime the pair of numbers matches 9, it's the right joystick, and we're going to route out the second note and get either a 1 or a 0. So yeah, let's copy this. We'll say send R3, and we're going to route 9 next. There we are. Good, good, all good. Now we just need the select button. We'll call that send select. Is that coming in? Yep, looks like that's 7. All right, awesome. The extra numbers that are coming in here are probably pressure or rotation, something we haven't used yet, but we don't really need to worry about that. So 7 gives us select. All right. So here's the little group we need tonight. Our star ingredients. All right. Let's go, let's go. So how are we going to do this, chat? What we want to have happen is when we... Oh, time to break out the notes file. Let's do this right. So, space, synth. Nope, that's not the one. Hold up. Let me find my notes, chat. There they are. Cool. So, from our list of features, toggle mode on off is what we are doing tonight. Today's mission. Toggle mode. So when we press L3 once, actually it doesn't matter if it's once, anytime we press L3, we want toggle mode on. When we press R3, we want it off. I've found that that's easier than having it be like on the same button, because that way you don't have to remember what state you're in. Anytime you want it on, we do L3. Anytime you want it off, we do R3. And then, when we press select, we want all notes off. And a little more direction, when toggle mode is on, let's see, we want... Whoops. We want a note, so we want a button press to trigger a note to change its state. If the note is on, we want it off. If the note is off, we want it on. Sounds simple enough, right? Remember when we thought our octave switches were simple? That took like an hour and a half. But, you know, I have a good feeling about this. It's gonna be fine. So, let's figure out how to do the actual toggle mode on part. We're not gonna need any new inputs. We've got our buttons already hooked up to notes in here. So all we really need is a gate that is going to go into one of these patches. These patches are in charge of our notes, so it's going to be something inside of there. So let's say receive L3. So that's going to be our on. Let's put a comment there too. Toggle mode on. Let's cut that. Let's say open original on our B patcher here. Let's unlock it, paste this in here. So this is going to give us a 1 or a 0. And let's put in a gate. So we have number of outlets on the gate and initial state. We'll say initial state is the left outlet and we'll give it 2. Let's put in a toggle switch here just so that we can see what's happening. Good trick with Macs is that you really want to kind of monitor what's going on at all times. The more visual feedback you can get, the easier it is to debug. So let's put this guy in its own little corner here. So what are we gating? We're gating our note signals, which are coming in here. So when we press this particular button, we're going to get a 1 when it's down and a 0 when it's up. So right now we're saying note on when the button is down, hits this button. And then we release the button and trigger this note off. We know this is working. So this is the regular mode, the not toggle mode. So let's say that that is the left outlet of this gate. I guess maybe we do want this to live kind of up here. And instead of sending our note directly over to this select, we're going to break that chain and send it into this gate instead. So our initial state this should actually still work. This is a good place to test. In theory, we haven't broken anything yet. If I save this, then... Oh, let's add this to presentation mode so that we can see what's happening once the patch is locked. Let's bring our comment with us. So toggle mode. Boop. Go to presentation mode. And we can leave this up here. So in theory, so remember when we are testing things, we want to know what we're looking for. In theory, when I press L3 at this point, we should receive... one thing. We're going to receive a 1 when it's down and a 0 when it's up, and we don't want that. We actually just want to flip this once. You see what's going to happen? Well, we can just do it. Let's lock it. When I press this, they all turn on, so that's good. We're connected up right, but when I let it go, they all turn off. We want that to always turn our toggle mode on. And that way, our right joystick can turn it off. So let's go back in here. And whenever we receive anything from L3, we want to trigger a 1. See, good thing we put that little toggle in there so we could see what was happening. Bit by bit we build things. Bit by bit. And I'm glad that we stopped to test that right there without going further. It's easier to test things when they're simple at the beginning. Alright, so now we should have a working switch. Let's line this up real quick. Cool. Let's save it. And close it back up again. So now if I hit this, doesn't matter how many times I hit it, it does turn on. Okay, so now in theory that gate is open and everything should work as it was doing. So let's just test one note so far. Send that to the bus and our square button. If I select Mixolydian F. Yep, alright, we got our note there. We got our velocity. Are we still getting a note? We are. Good stuff. Alright, we haven't broken anything, chat. Octave switches still work. Good times. We are making our way through this next dungeon. Nothing is broken yet. Cool. Let's open this back up. Next. So we are we've maintained normal mode. Now we're going to add the actual toggle mode. So, for this actually, don't save. I want a new view. I want to actually look at this as the data is coming in. Because that's going to give me a good idea of what I want to do here. Oh, come on. Can't I unlock this fucking thing? Modify read only. Thank you. Oh, if anyone needs that trick, that was this button in the lower left-hand corner to unlock a new view of a bee patcher. You see how all of these objects here actually say square button and stuff instead of saying #1? That's what new view does. It lets you actually look at the data as it's coming in real time. It can be really useful for debugging and just monitoring things. When I unlock it, it switches back to #1. Be careful saving when you're in this mode, because sometimes you can save stuff that you don't actually want to. Just extra data that you don't want hanging out. But we're just going to use it for a minute to look at our gate here. Right. Oh, we did something wrong. So right now whenever we... Aha, okay. So whenever we hit L3... Oh no, that's fine actually. Alright, whenever we hit L3, we are setting this gate to 1, which is left, which is the normal mode, but we actually want to set it to toggle mode. So now we know this works. I will switch this to 2. Right. And now, if I lock this and hit square button, Yeah, so we're getting our square button through this other outlet now. Good times. All right. So what we want to do is, on a 1, we still just want this same node on, node off functionality, right? But instead of doing it as a momentary switch, what we want to say is, anytime we get a 1 for a button press, we trigger one of these. And then when we get another button press, we trigger the other one. Okay, so we're going to be switching back and forth. So I'm not going to save this because we're in new view. But I'm going to copy this. And do an open original, just to be on the safe side. I am going to nix that, replace it with this. And we're going to receive R3 and tell that to trigger normal mode. So we have a 1 for that. So that's going to be the left side of the gate. I'm going to put that over here for sanity's sake. So how do we switch this back and forth? There's probably a bunch of ways to do it. Let me think for a moment. Well, I guess we can say select 1, because we only want to react on a button press. Let's move this out of the way. We don't need these anymore. Let's see. So select 1 will give us a button down. And button down once should go left. Button down again should go right. So I guess we can do another gate. That might be good. Just thinking. Yeah, let's just go straight forward. I bet there is a, I wonder if this would work. Here we go. So let's just play around with this. I'm going to grab an integer box to pretend we have a button here. So if I hit a 1, we're pretending we're hitting a button. That turns it on. And then if I go 0, nothing happens. And then if I hit 1 again, another button press, this should turn off. And it does. Because what we're saying is anytime we get a 1, we send a bang. Anytime this gets a bang, it changes its state. So I think now what we could do is something kind of neat and just say select 1 again. Oh, we don't even need this. Check this out. All we're going to do is plug this in to over here. Look at that, chat. I bet this will work. So this is going to send out a 1 when it turns on. That's going to trigger our node on. It's going to send out a 0 when it's turned off. That's going to hit our node off. And anytime that we get a button press through here, we're looking for just the on. And the on will flip this state. And it should take turns. I think that'll work. Let's save it and give it a shot. What do you think, chat? Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you're not following. We'll see what happens. I forgot I wanted to add this to presentation mode so that we can see a bit better. So this should be monitoring. I'm going to put it over here with our node on and off bits. Here we go. Let's call that... we can take this back out afterwards, actually. Alright, let's see. I'm stoked. Close it up. Lock the patch. Send that to the IAC driver. Let's just pick a node here. This should still work. Gonna hit L3. Alright. Oh, right, have to give it some velocity. Node on. Yep. And I can let go of the button, it's still playing. And if I hit it again, it should stop. Nice. Hey, Andremia! Thanks for dropping in. What is up, Ann? How are you doing? Nice to have you here. We're just putting in a fancy toggle mode so that we can latch notes on our PS3. And I think we just got it working. Let's see. I just want to monitor this a little better, but I think this is actually working. I'm pretty happy with that elegant little solution. Alright, so let me see. Oh, I'm glad you're doing excellent. Alright. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions about what we're doing, as always, and happy to explain things. And we're playing around with a cool synth called Nettle by Felusive. A guy named Jason Wan uses scanned synthesis with C-Sound. So that's what we'll be playing here. Alright, let's see. So what do I want to monitor here? This is turning the node on and off. We don't really need to see that. We know it's working now. I'm going to take this out of presentation mode. Remove. But I do want to see when toggle mode is on or off. So I'm going to say select 1 and 2. Thanks. Glad you think it's neat. And when we get a 1, let's put both of these in here. This is just to monitor. So when we get a 1, that means we've pressed R3, and that means that toggle mode is off. So we're going to say trigger 0. Yep. Little counterintuitive, but it's because we are doing 1 and 2 instead of 0 and 1, because we need a 2-prong gate. Anyway. And when we get a 2, that means toggle mode is on. Whoops, so we want a 1 here. And this is just so we can see what's happening. I'm going to put a little switch here. Happy little switch. And I'm going to put a comment here. Toggle mode. Awesome. And I'm going to comment this too because it's a little counterintuitive. And say that L3 turns on toggle mode by setting gate to left, which is 1. Yep. And I'm going to say that R3 turns off toggle mode by setting gate to right, which is 2. Oh my god, I got it backwards again. Should have did something different here. L3 turns on, which means the gate goes right, actually. So that's 2. R3 turns off, which means gate goes left, which is actually 1. That's kind of gross. We might want to refactor that. But I'm so happy with this that I'm going to leave it for right now. So toggle mode just says whenever we get a button on, select 1. Then we bang this toggle here, change its state, and whenever this toggle turns on, then we turn a node on. And when this toggle goes off, we turn the node off again. Alright, I think we're good. Let's add these to presentation mode. Recovering nicely from our technical difficulties of earlier. Hopefully. Now I've jinxed it. Yeah, let's put it right there. Save. Close. Let's go. Let's select a scale. Any requests for a scale from the chat? Maybe we'll go Phrygian this time. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, and I will drop this synth name right into chat here too. Go Locrian. All right, Beard Pills. Let's do Locrian. We'll do it. So this is Nettle by Jason Wan at Felusive. And that will be available on the brand spanking new Discord as well. Launching today. Link is in the about. Alright. I think we're good. Locrian. Locrian. Come here, Locrian. And let's pick a key. Let's do A. Alright. Let's send all of these out. The IAC driver. Boop. Boop. This is going to be the next housekeeping move. Making this one freaking menu so we don't have to click everything here. Alright. Might as well do these as well. Oh, already did. Beautiful. Let's do it. Eh? Alright, it's working! Oh, G flat, Locrian. You're too late, we're in A. Hey, nice. Love it! Yay! Let's go up an octave. Alright, and big money, let's see if our toggle works. Nice. It totally does. I love it. Bless you. Works real nicely with these drones here. Beautiful. It does work. Mwahaha. Back at ya, N. I bet I have a funny feeling the octaves might not work, but let's see if we did it right. So gonna go down an octave. Okay, it turned the current notes off, so we don't have stuck notes. That's good. And when I play, it triggers new notes. You know, I can live with that. That makes sense to me. That's fine. As long as we're not getting unintentional stuck notes, I am happy with that. Let's assign the joysticks. What do you say, guys? Gotta remember which notes I'm playing and turn them off, and that's why we need the select to do all notes off. So let's do that real quick. That should be easy enough. Famous last words. Okay. Guess for right now, I'll just do that. Oh, yeah? We good? We stopping? Okay. We're good. And R3 does, in fact, turn toggle mode back off. We can still send notes. Alright, yeah, we haven't broken anything. We just need our little panic button so we can turn everything off. We've already figured out where the select button is, so that's what is going to do that. Here we go. Let's open this bad boy back up. Unlock it. Here's our, we're going to receive a button press from select. The select button. We're going to say select, select from the select button, a 1. So when that button is pressed down. And when that happens, all we want to do is just say note off. That should be easy enough, right? I think that should work. And that should hopefully trigger whatever our previous note is too. You know what? Let's keep it simple. Let's hopefully we've programmed this smartly enough that this should just work. Save. Close. Bang. Alright. And I have to reassign these. And this time I'll do G flat low Korean beard pills. Okay. Everyone's out. Let's do, we're still in Locrian. G flat. Here we go. Yeah, no worries. I'm just playing around. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. All right. Yep, initially we're in normal mode. Let's turn toggle mode on. All right. We are sustaining. Let's go up an octave. Actually, let's test our select button. And it worked. Awesome. Hey, first try. Let's go up. Okay, I had to hit the buttons twice there because I had used the select to clear. Not ideal, but it works. That should be an easy little detail to add. Here we go. So when we do an all notes off, we would also just want to say, where'd I put it? Let's label this too. All notes off. And we're gonna say trigger a 0 as well as a bang. The bang goes to trigger the note off there. And actually, we don't even need that. Hold up. Let's simplify this even more. We can actually just say trigger 0. Whoops, not there. And go directly over to this little toggle here to make sure that whether we are in toggle mode or not, doesn't matter. We are going to just turn the note off because this sends a 0 here and triggers this same bang. Alright, close her up and let's see if that works. That should solve that little bug. One thing at a time. And then let's assign some joysticks. And let's use Aeolian this time. Feeling some Aeolian. Alright, and we'll do a little jamming on this synth. Here we go. So, foist. Grab me a scale. Aeolian. D-Aeolian. It is the saddest of the keys. Lovely. Working? Turn our toggle on. Turn our notes off. And hit the notes again. Alright, we don't have the double press this time. Bug solved. Prey slaughtered. Let's make sure our octave switches work. We'll go up. Note stop. New notes. Awesome. Notes off. Toggle mode off. Back to normal. Nice. Hey, chat, we did it. Everything's working. I love it. Let's assign these joysticks. Huzzah! All right. Turn our fancy little MIDI mapping mode on over here. And turn MIDI map... Oh, first we need to configure in this synth. Let's say... Oh, it's already all here. Good lord. Alright, let's assign... Okay, gonna go to MIDI mode. Let's assign the filter to a joystick. So we'll do cutoff and resonance on the right stick, let's say. Where is the cutoff? Come on now. No. There's resonance, there's cutoff. That's what we want. So let's go hit the button over here. We'll say right joystick X and resonance. We'll do right joystick Y. And we found that strength was a cool one. Let's do strength on left X. And let's do reverb on left Y. Here it is. Cool. All right. let's do the reverb high pass as well. We can assign multiple things to one joystick direction. I bet that'll be cool. Okay, turn that off. Get out of MIDI mapping mode over here. Let's give it a go. What do you say, chat? Noise. Back at you, and woot! Back to Teeth Engraved. And another woohoo from Beard Pills. We're all in this together, guys. Alright, hey. There's the strength. And our reverb. Lovely. And let's turn toggle mode on, and then we can really have some fun with these drones. Because now, I have my hands free to play with these joysticks. Nice. Notes off. Let's go down an octave. Let's go up an octave. So neat! Thanks, En! Glad you like it. Cool. Alright. Let's see. Another preset here. Sick. You can really get some fun stuff out of this. Love it. All right. Well, I think we could call that a win, guys. And nice job to Jason Wan on Nettle. It's a really fantastic little VST. It's free. I'm going to drop the link to it in the Discord. So pop on by and join up with us, and we can share cool plugins like this, share your work, debug stuff together, all that jazz. Or just chat. Whatever. Anyway, it's been a good evening. We recovered from our little technical difficulties, and thank you for joining us, everybody. I think I'm going to call it there. We will hit save, and next time... Boy, we're getting real close on this. Pretty soon we're going to have a finished MIDI controller with our PS3 controller. And, oh, thanks for popping the link in there again, Beard Pills. Thank you. And also shout out to Beard Pills for helping me get that set up. I'm old and I'm new to Discord, so still learning about that. All right. Let's go raid somebody. What do you say? Let's see who's up. I found some more late night streamers, so we gotta be able to find somebody here. Couple of people doing Minecraft. Keithrin, Altier Light. Kung Fu Fruit Cup is doing Mario Golf. We could go hit up Barbarous King. That's fun. Let's see. Let's go check out Altier Light. I haven't watched them yet. I met them on Reddit. They seem cool. And I've never really watched any Minecraft, so yeah, let's do it. Start raid. We're probably of similar age. I just feel old because Discord is new to me. Alright guys, thank you again for joining us tonight, and next week we're going to do an extra bonus stream. I'll let you know when that's going to be, also in the Discord, and it's going to be fun. Thanks, Ann. Thanks, Ethan Grave. Thanks, Beard Pills. Thanks, everybody. And let's go get 'em. Raid. Yar. Good night.